17 years ago, tomorrow, August 21st, Lauren and I were married. And 2 years ago, we sold most of our things, our house, quit our jobs, and hit the road full time. I'd like to tell you guys that that was just a lifelong dream and a passion of ours, but the truth is if we didn't make a radical change in our family wasn't gonna make it. Our marriage, kind of like this trail, had gotten to the point where it just felt like it was obstacle after obstacle, wondering when in the world things were gonna get better. Now 2 years later, and thousands of miles, I'm so glad we kept going.
Bump hard up there, so just don't want him to slide on you. There you go. Yikes.
No, wait. That back.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Prodigal Overland. My name is Brad. Today we are at Top of the World Trail and we're gonna hit it with our friends David McKay, our friend David McKay. He's by himself in there today.
Ellie's not here today.
His wife's not here, but
I wish she was.
Anyway, we're about to hit it. How you feeling?
I'm curious. That's what I am, because I've read a bit, and I'm a little bit nervous about what we're going to run into as we get towards the top.
Yes, everything I've seen too. It's the first time doing this trail. Everything I've seen about this trail is the real fun stuff happens towards the top. There's lots of ledges. So we're gonna see about getting up. I hear with my Grand Cherokee there'll be some rock stacking and some very creative line taking. But we've got a Wrangler on 35s with a 2-inch lift, so worst case scenario, we send him up and I run a line to him and we just drag it up.
So as we get going here, a couple notes on this trail and other trails that we have coming up. We have, generally speaking, gotten more and more requests for more details about the trails, as far as what mode we were in, more description about the obstacles, camping spots in the area, those sort of things. And so what we're doing and what we're offering and excited to offer for you guys, and really for our patron members, is along with our videos, start offering much more detailed information about where did we find camping spots, how big were these steps, how wide were the trails, how technical different sections are. So we're happy to say that with this trail, this will be the first trail that we have that information posted. To get access to that information, you can do one of two things. If you've been watching this a while and you've been kind of on the fence about becoming a patron member, you can look on the links below in the description and actually head over to our Patreon page and sign up to become a patron and get access to that information. If you're brand new to the channel and you're just curious, what you can do is actually head over to our website, and there'll be a place to sign up. Give us your email and we will get you a link for this information on just this trail so that you have an idea of what's coming.
So far the trail's filled with a lot of little tiny steps and hard rock. Not too bad.
So here we are on top of the world, and we were just kind of moseying along, and we've got that service four-wheel drive up again. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the car right now and then turn it back on and see if it clears itself.
So we actually got that service four-wheel drive light on twice on this trail, and both times it came on after we just shut the car off and restarted it. The code cleared itself. So really not 100% sure what's going on there. The funny part was we actually hit some very challenging parts later in the trail, and the light didn't light up at all.
David, got that.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it is. You can do it, man.
Yeah, tires I can get up. So, I'm trying to get any bit of this.
There we go.
You're gonna get, well, your back's coming up. Your back passenger's coming up.
Passengers come in. Rock rail. You're about to come up.
You'll be alright.
Good.
Where's those lockers?
Locker time.
You didn't have them on? It's not in here. So David didn't have his lockers on the first attempt. I think you're gonna have a bump, but now you know you'll clear. A little bit more, right there. Yeah, barely the rail.
Back up and gun it. You could come a little more driver too.
Yeah, you come a little more driver.
Other driver. A little more. There we go. Woo! Go.
All right, one thing about these, when you guys are trying these step ledges, I've noticed so I really like rock mode, but it's really not good for any kind of bumping. So if you're in a spot where you feel like you're gonna have to bump up an obstacle, I would go with either sand mode all the way up or mud mode all the way up. I can warn you though, when you're sometimes, at least for my Jeep, when I'm like that, and if I try to shift, as soon as you try to turn out of rock mode, it's gonna wanna try to lower your air suspension, and it just gets a mess. So what I ended up doing here was I just left it in rock mode, and I just hung on the throttle. But you can feel it like pull back, but I just hung on it, and then eventually it got me the power. But it definitely cuts some power or something when you're trying to bump in rock mode.
We really did find with this trail that the first section, so the lower section of this trail, was bumpy and rough, but not technical. However, once you get up towards where it splits into a loop, things become very different. So just keep that in mind. We found really it became obstacle after obstacle, step section after step section. And as you'll see, as the video progresses and as we progress through the trails, sometimes finding the right lines and the correct lines was not very easy, and we had to try several different lines till we found one that finally worked. And sometimes needed to use a little bit of momentum, and a little more throttle and a little more gas than I'm usually comfortable with, but we just didn't have other options.
All right, so he just switched to sand mode. See if that helps him here.
But the throttle gets super touchy.
Okay, so if you do switch to sand mode, be careful. Your throttle's going to be really touchy. Need those walkies. Can't do anything without them. Can't hear a thing.
Got a super touchy throttle right now. It's in sand mode, which is kind of like sport mode.
So stay out of the way. There you go. Just about. You're gonna go uphill. Like we said, out of the way, sport mode. It's not really sport mode, people. It's sand mode. But it drives like sport mode when you use it in that capacity. All right, so Brad's gonna try to take him up the wedge here. That back tire.
Yep, you're good. Come on, come on. You were fine the whole way, man. You did good. Good job.
Yeah. Okay. You're good. right, well, we're here. Walking up before we drive it up. Wow.
All right, so we are standing on top of the world. Lauren's having, I'm sure, heart palpitations at this point. But guys, oh man, the trail is kind of rough and bumpy on the way up, and this is so worth it to get up here and see this view.
I can't imagine what it's like when it's no smoke.
This is incredible. So we will definitely put a drone up and get some footage. We're gonna get some lunch. But yeah, wow, definitely worth it. We'll have to get that famous shot and park the Jeep up here too.
So big thank you to David for being the one standing at the top for me.
Just wanted to give you guys just a little taste of what it's like to be driving that close, this high. All I can see at this point is David's shoulders and his head and blue sky. And I know that I'm very, very close to a very steep drop. It really does kind of mess with your head. And to add to that, it's not exactly an even drive up. And you have to kind of nudge up over a few rocks. So throttle management is definitely important here.
You're good. I'm watching you.
Driver?
And then straighten out. Slip. Okay, stop.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
Keep brakes on.
Keep your eyes on Brad and you'll be fine.
Most nervous I've been all day.
I can't even look at Brad. It makes me nervous looking at him. That's right, people. You got a couple of chickens here. But we're doing it anyway.
got 6 feet, man.
David.
Because I'm looking out, all I see out there, I can't see the edge. So all I see is that, and it's
Oh, it's messing.
It's messing with my head, man.
For sure.
I'm really like not doing okay.
Deep breaths. Hurry up and get the shot, man. So this is coming back down from the top on the opposite side. Yep, just take it S-curve.
As I had mentioned before, the top section of this trail is a loop. And you can either go back down the way you came up or continue on through the loop. We had heard that maybe continuing on through the loop was more challenging.
You got some good steps to play with.
But we wanted to see for ourselves.
But there's also a decent line here, it looks like anyway.
I'm really glad that we stopped at the top for a good hour to rest because the trip down was very eventful.
It's gonna be a good drop. Slow. Looks good. There goes my rod again. Okay, so this is where it's getting a little gnarly here coming back down. When we were researching, we wondered if we should go back the way we came, but we thought we should check it out. So now we're looking at lines. This section is pretty gnarly for us with our awesome flex. So, but actually looking at it, we're thinking that center line is probably going to be our best route coming down there. Because it sets us up for what's down here as opposed to some of the drop-offs on that side. How you feeling about this, Brad?
It's interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, that we can hear them.
There's like 3 lines and none of them look good.
He said 3 lines and none of them look good.
Well, that
This
was
will be
definitely
interesting for sure.
Keep that line right there. Okay, your left tire's about to start coming down. Keep coming, nice and slow, nice and slow. Comes the left tire, turn into it, good. Yep, there you go. Okay, here comes the mountain right. Okay, keep that line for a minute. Slight twist.
The wedge. He's got to go hard passenger on my side. What's that back look like? Not yet. You're good on this side. Let me check the other side. Good. Coming down. Good. Keep going straight. Straight a little more. It's okay. Okay, you can start cutting now, driver. Just a little. There you go. It's all right. Down and on the bump.
Right.
What'd you think, man?
Good. It's been mine. Good job, guys.
Here's a walkie.
And there it was. It's going down. Good. Keep straight there. Don't turn yet. Okay, now you can start going a little faster. Going down. Good. I know, right?
Keep that line.
You're fine.
A little bit past here. Coming down, easy, easy. Okay, a little bit driver. Hold that line right there. We're still clear here. Okay, driver. There you go. Straight. Okay, passenger, 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 passenger. Gotta keep going. Okay, hold that line. Let me double check your right rear doesn't come to that line. You're good, you're good.
I'm more worried. Not worried about that side wall. I'm worried about all the
You're coming on you're on a rock right now, so you're okay right now. I will just keep coming this way, keep coming, and yep, coming now. Start turning.
Come forward just a little more, and then.
Hard.
Oh, sorry about that. My video keeps cutting out. It's too hot. Take it slow.
That big boulder right in front of me. We're good.
Yeah, as hold that line coming down. You want to
Go
stay
straight.
in that groove you're in. Good. No, a little bit back. Stop. Ooh, yeah, okay. All right, from this angle, it looked like you're about to rip your tire off, but it was just a glare. Yeah, you're good, man. But hold passenger a little bit. Passenger. Okay, now. Yep, right there. Okay.
Drop.
Coming down. That's good. That line right there is perfect. A little bit left, yeah. Passenger, just a touch. And you're good. Just don't cut because you got your back one. Okay, now cut driver.
How are we doing on that rock over there under his passenger tire?
Okay, hard driver. Oh!
You told me to go hard
I
drive.
did. You fine. You had to come down one way, man.
Oh, we got your tailpipe. You left a little metal.
Is it supposed to be hanging down or?
You goofball.
Fine. It was just I
He's
don't see
fine.
anything wrong
Just a
back here.
kiss. He scraped a little metal.
So by this point in the trail, we had already been out on trails for a good probably 6 to 7 hours at this point. And so there is a point where the amount of focus that you need to maintain through this starts to kind of play a factor.
And we weren't the first ones to do that. There's already a chunk missing. Straighten out. And then just take it slow because you're going to have some step downs. Drop coming. Just a tap. Good.
Are we in front now? Okay. Okay, in front?
Yeah, I think you're fine. Yeah, keep going straight, and then you can start cutting now. What mode were you in?
This was rock mode.
Okay.
Most of the obstacles on this trail, we were able to find kind of a happy way around.
If you could get a little
This
more
is me
driver
trying
when
our
you're approaching
second
that one little
kind
shelf,
of
I think
area
you'd be
of
okay.
this particular section. We had already tried the other side and weren't able to make it. Had taken a couple runs on this side, and the very center that you can't really see there is a ledge that I couldn't even get my tires to.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think that's better. Keeps hitting you.
As a rule, I don't enjoy
You back up,
using a lot of throttle
there's a rock
to get
there
through
that just moved out of
obstacles,
the way. I can
but
move it back.
there are some times when that's the only option.
He's gonna bump hard up there, so just don't want him to slide on you. There you go. Yikes! I don't know about that one.
That one?
I hope we didn't hit that front diff.
That was...
Well, got our bumper good. Get out the epoxy.
Yeah,
And some duct tape.
So we have the bumper guards from Chief Products, and after we got off the trail, I actually looked to see what happened here. What actually happened is we ended up bending the actual mount for the bumper guards, and when that bent, it popped our bumper out. If you want to see how we fixed that, you're going to have to go ahead and sign up to become a patron to get access to that other trail information for a handy fix on that issue.
You're okay. Yeah, that should be just fine for you.
It went away, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Your front tire's coming up. Keep turning. Try it straight. We're gonna go up. No. Turn a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I just did. Go ahead, try that. I just didn't want you to get the sidewalk. You're gonna come up and you're gonna bump down. Just take it slow. Alright, so for this waterfall area, you can approach this way, except for it does get kind of off camber if you don't get your line quite right. So we're gonna try, kind of there's like a root right on the other side of this tree. Try that and hopefully he can turn fast enough up at the top. If not, it's at least okay to back down. But we'll see. You're good on the back. If you go forward a little bit more and need to back up, you have room. Let me just get out of your way. All clear on my side. All right. We made it. So that's what he came up there. David's gonna come up the waterfall area here. So I better get out of the way. All good. All right, we got another tight turn. Looks like we got some damage left there from other people. So we definitely don't want to do that.
Good morning.
All right, we made that turn. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna make that.
This next obstacle that you're going to see us go through was definitely the closest we've ever come to actually rolling our Jeep up until that point. It was just kind of an off angle, and I had to approach it in a way that I don't normally recommend. So what I tried to do is really swing wide and then come down off the ledge.
To where that was that big climb that David did. You're good if you just follow that line down. Hold on, just take it slow. You could back up if you want to. You're on solid. Sorry. Okay. So you're on solid ground. I'd have you back up. Go ahead and back up.
Am I on solid ground?
You are on solid ground. Your other tire is about to come down. Your driver tire.
Sun goes down among the fields.
Back up. Go ahead and back up. Am I on solid ground?
No. No, wait.
Okay, just take it real slow.
Wait.
Good. You're down.
That's back.
Take it slow. This is what happens when we get tired. Whoa.
So we made it down.
David's exhausted like the rest of us.
I would almost say that coming down was harder than going up.
Coming down was harder than going up, and you had to walk everything. So we basically walked the trail, and then tried to drive it down.
Yeah. So keep that in mind.
If you're driving a Grand Cherokee, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 6 to 8, is that what
the Jeep Badge of Honor app says?
6 to 8, and I would definitely put the part we just did on the 8 side compared with everything I've done so far.
Yeah.
And
we got a little tippy. We lost a bumper, and we hit our undercarriage pretty good on the way down.
Yeah, and I banged stuff. I mean, and especially at the end of the day because we're tired. We've been out on the trail it's like 9 hours.
Yeah,
man.
it's a long
this
day.
is no joke. Views amazing. One of the best views I've seen out here in Moab, for sure. But it's definitely not a joke trail. It's definitely not something you want to come out on your own.
No. In a Grand Cherokee. You would have been fine on your own.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely
for
want somebody
safety,
to
you
spot,
shouldn't. Right? Yes.
and you definitely want somebody spotting you,
Spotting,
and I just noticed at the end of the day, tired.
Oh yeah. fatigue.
Bam, bang, they just bang something up there,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Hard.
yeah.
It's like the trail is fun until it's not.
Until
and
it's
then,
not.
you know,
Then you're done.
when you're done,
But
it's
you
like,
still gotta get down.
you still gotta
But
get
we
down.
got a badge.
But we got a badge.